gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check second to 10. Hey.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can.
Well, there is a definite chill in the Northern California air, Coach, but still a wonderful afternoon for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 50, check 50. Shoot. Hey, lock it.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Herbert. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. 20. 21. X3.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Taylor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Ready? Christian, travel. Slam.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Team six. Team six. Check line 54. Line 54. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them. First down line was and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They're able to haul it in as Kittle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go. 180. Check curls.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56, the mock, boys. 56. Check 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
To throw on second down. Herbert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
64. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming. Hey, dude. He's coming. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
61, matchbox, right. Alert 3. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come. Check 9, check 9. Go.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the twins. Check 31.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck. Be dribble.
From the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Look at me. Go.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the eye. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, alert 3.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hatchet. Hatchet. Check. 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 Bang, 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 bang. Ready?
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Rams first down.
Down. 18 Gator. Hey, orbit. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check. Kill. Check 52. Whip. Watch the whip. SOS.
On first down, Herbert, that's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second down 6 at the 6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from early. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
11.
Here's Taylor. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And this will be caught at the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 15 for the Niners there to 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lawson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go. 25, check 25, check 25. Kill. 21.
On third down, it's Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working from the gun, Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up second down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2,
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, exit. Switch.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
20.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get in the right room. 21. Hey, Alpha. 58, come on.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10.
Here we go. 80. 12, fellas, here we go. I'm going to run you.
On first down, it's Lawson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw again, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
21. Here we go. Hey, alert!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This is Johnson. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Yeah, he's got it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cooper Kupp, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would. Would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Hey, pick your game up. Rock it. Check. Fire.
2nd and 5. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. X3. 218. Chop it. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Mulligan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest. And they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Fresno. 6-6, pull it high.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
11, 2.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. Back to throw. Mulligan got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw. Mulligan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on third and long. Mulligan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 23-yard line.
21.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Here we go. Switch up. Switch.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,